My name is Andile Kiviet. I'm a professional actor, writer, poet, a politician.
Betrayal Chronicles. Journey into the dark side of trust.
Here, it's like one has got what I could call double betrayal, because I think it was the early 2000s or in the mid 2000s. I had this friend of mine, I won't mention his name because he's late now. And I used to work as a boiler maker at the mines in Cantonville. So he came to visit to me. It was like over the weekends, so still imbibing, a couple of beers there, So we went to the local normal four-roomed house shipping, which is more or less along the same street because I'm a Sowetan, I was born in Soweto. So as we were like drinking beers there, and I didn't actually realize that these people, they want each other, the shipping queen and my friend, and Nicodemously they could actually meet, outside when my guy goes out to Wiwi, and eventually apparently they fell in love. However, they could not actually sleep in that house because of the kids. So the shipping queen called one of her, what I could call, we normally say in township lingo, is chosen. It's chosen. It's someone that you can send anywhere. Go wash my dishes. Go to the shop. Go and buy me this and that, and then you give that person, whatever you give, So there was this chosen woman and was staying at the back. He had shack in one of those back rooms, And then apparently this shipping queen said to her, I want you to give me what do we call stadium. Stadium it's whereby it's a hideout place where you're going to have your lover and you engage in sexual activity. Then obviously this chosen girl couldn't say no because the shipping queen was like a boss to her, and obviously my friend was scared to go there alone. And they said, no, you know what, Ali, and you must accompany me. So we took our takeaways, we went there. So you could imagine we are four now. So it was like a drizzling, and when we arrived at the shack, at the backyard shack, she gave them her bed. And then she started preparing, some blankets on the floor. I couldn't even say, I love you or what. We just ended up sleeping. As my friend was busy on the bed, I was also like, kind of, hey, and it was unprotected. And that unprotected engagement sexually, ended up her becoming pregnant, and I was in the way. Because the following day, she got bent. I don't know what happened, because I was no longer there. I just went home after the whole experience. She got bent, and then she was admitted to Chris and Polokwane Hospital for 11 months. And when she came back with a kid, a son. So when I went to buy my usual beer at that place, and then the shipping could say, hey, remember that day? And then my chosen girl, you guys, hey, that kid is yours. It's like you. As she was like speaking like that, and then the lady, the chosen girl, came in, and then I had a look at the child, and it was me. It was me. How am I going to tell my wife? More especially, the status of those women, of that woman, socially, she was like taken like as nobody, but eventually I had no choice. But firstly, I had to be in a drunken stupor, you know, in order to face it. And you know, the reason why I could actually to drink to such an extent, because I knew the reaction. Because number one, of the kind of woman that I slept with. So when I started mentioning her name to say, hey, you know what, I've made a mistake, I've done this and that, and with whom? And then she went berserk. You know, she just simply went berserk, and she took a wedding ring, then threw it on the floor. But you know what I did? I just stood up, but you know, inside she was so damn furious to such an extent that now, though she did not utter the word, but I could see that no, now my marriage is crumbling. She was feeling betrayed because she's a woman of stature. You know, I tried to reason to say, look, there was no proposal. There was no. It was like it happened instantaneously. You know. It was like, oh, my friend is busy there on top of the bed. You see, and then obviously here it's a she and a he, and obviously in the law of physics took place. You know, unlike poles attract each other. Then it happened like that, and then that was just once off. Then that's it. And when she threw the ring down, I just stood up. In my mind, I said, eventually, I told her, whatever I said, I went out. But eventually, when I came back, she commended me. She commended me to say, you know what, though I was angry, but now what I'm proud of is that I did not hear it from somebody else, because eventually it was going to reach my ears to say, you have betrayed me like this and that and that. Now, fast forward, the child is growing, a year or 2 years old. My son had an elder sister. So the mother, as she was a drunkard, you know, those kind of women, she would leave the kids alone, and the neighbors would complain until such time that, you know, police were called in, and then social workers were involved, and my son, together with his sister, were taken away to a foster care kind of a situation. But before that, my wife felt that now, for me to be satisfied, let's just go and do a DNA, because they might say this is your kid, and if you are saying this is your kid, like, go and do a DNA. Obviously, 99.9% it came positive. It's you. You know, I said, no, these are the results. So what are you saying? So when the child was removed from me to foster care, that's when then I lost sight of him, because she moved away. But now within the Soweto area. Now when I started here talking to this platform, I said, I think that's gonna be a double betrayal. It is. Now I'm coming to the second part, which is, you know, double betrayal. The second betrayal, it's now, it's my son now. He's 15 years now. He needs a father, and I feel very much ashamed, you know. More especially, you know, you appear on television, you appear in TV commercials, you know. Now I'm feeling that I've betrayed my son, big time, and I made some moves. I've made some moves to reconnect and take my son back, you know, and give him the life. You see, the way he has gone to smoking dagga, he's into drugs now at the age of 15. He has failed twice. Apparently, he's doing grade 8. He was supposed to be doing grade 10 at the age of 15 and complete at the age of 17, but he's still cool. So somehow there is this kind of a guilty conscience, you know, to say, yeah, Andile, you did not do well. here, that is your blood, so somehow you've got to make some means. And I have a very supporting wife now, who sometimes, actually she's the one who reminds me, hey, Umtuana, what are you saying? What are you going to be doing about the kid, Then I would keep on postponing. I've made arrangements that I'm going to reverse now the second betrayal that I've done to my son. I've already arranged a new school for him, and I will go to Bloemfontein and assess the situation, and find out the seriousness of the indulgence of him into drugs, because sometimes, I've been there. I used to smoke as well when I grew up. At the very same age that he started smoking, that's when I also started, because I'm from a divorced family, My parents divorced when I think I was 9. When we talk over the phone, I could understand his anger, and sometimes I would, the way he talks to me, I would want you to also respond the same, but at the same time there's this kind of inner dialogue that says to me, no, don't, because you are the cause. You are the cause of this. So then allow him to vent out his anger. Let him vent it out. Then I will allow him to say, why did you leave me? You didn't making any efforts to come and fetch me, blah, blah, all those kind of things. But at the same time, I had to explain to him that, listen here. Number one, I did not love your mother. Me and your mother were not lovers. I didn't even say I love your mother. You came accidentally. You were not planned. Just actually accept the fact that now you are now alive and say, okay, fine, here's my father. My father is married, he's got another woman, a wife. So when my father comes and fetch me, I'm going to be staying with that mother. You see. And other than that, if you're going to misbehave, I'm afraid you're going to stay where you are. But now, it's not going to be good for me as a father. What example would I be setting? Well, especially, you see, I'm a public figure. When one goes to the malls, or it's like it's recognizable. You see, so if a thing of the sort, so I think I betrayed him, to give him a proper life. You see, that is why now I'm prepared to say, okay, fine, I am going to redress all that kind of that betrayal that actually I exposed him to, and I apologized to him. Okay, fine, as much as you came unplanned and I was not in love with your mom, but I apologize for not taking care of you. Whatever you do, it's gonna catch up with you. You know why I'm deciding to come out? It is just probably there are lots of others like me, who are like on the closest to say, fine, hey, because I'm this kind of, the thing is, we are human beings, and we are subjected to errors and mistakes as human beings. No human being is perfect. That one, I'm telling you, it's only Jesus who was perfect. All of us, we've got our things. We are subjected. We're just prone. So if one is faced with such situations, I would advise that now attend to it, my brother. Attend to it in any way. Attend to it, because now, if not, it's going to haunt you, and then and sometimes it's going to embarrass you, because that very person, he will go out and speak publicly. That's my father there, and now telling the nation. Now the question will be, why were you keeping quiet? Because at the same time, eventually, if that comes to a push, one would agree, and then the follow-up question will be, why were you keeping quiet? So I'm deciding to come now out on the open to help others that are in a similar situation, to say, if it does happen, guys, that we have those kids out there that we have betrayed them in terms of giving them a proper life. Let's just do it while we are still alive. Can you imagine going to a grave, dying, knowingly that now you have left another unsolved matter? It's gonna be worse now if one Kiviet now dies and then there's this thing. Then where is my son going to go? Who's going to take care of him? Hence, I'm taking this huge step to say, okay, fine. Eventually, no, man, face up, be man enough, go and do that one. Yeah, it actually, when you approached me about your channel, the chronicles, betrayal, stuff like that, I had to speak to my subconscious mind to say, should I or should I not? Now, the subconscious mind, it makes no distinction between what is right and wrong. The subconscious mind believes on thought impulses that are supplied by the conscious mind. So if we feed the subconscious mind with negativity, it has the power to translate that negativity into action as much as when we feed it with positivity. It has the power to put that thing into positivity. So when you approached me as a friend, let me take this positively, as much as like, hey, what are people going to be saying? Hey, how can you go, live and expose such? No, we've got to, one way or another. You can't paint a picture of being a saint knowingly that there are things that you have done that are not correct. You see, what is your conscience saying to you? If I'm going to fake my personality to say I am this kind of a person, knowingly deep down in my heart that I'm not. No. I can't lie to myself. Number one, I can't lie to myself. Now I'm coming clean just to liberate my soul. You know what I'm saying? Just to liberate my soul, to say, now, see right now, as we're about to wrap it up, it's like something is like a huge rock, my brother. It's like, that's it. And probably helping other fellow gentlemen out there who are experiencing similar situations.
Betrayal Chronicles. Journey into the dark side of trust.